Hello, welcome to our farm. Today we are going to take you through a day in our lives, featuring our new cow, a new calf, maize harvesting, where we grow our azolla. Feel most welcome and let's go for a day in the farm. So first and foremost, let me show you how we always from morning to evening what we do. So first up, let's take a look at the new cow. You see the cow that is standing right in front of me. This is a new cow that we just received in the farm, and therefore we are very happy to have an addition to the family. As we do that, it's just trying to adapt to its new environment. So we'll try to at least look at it and observe. So when we talk about farming, let me just try and elaborate a little thing. Farming isn't always easy. There are days when the weather doesn't cooperate. There are days when our livestock gets sick. But hey, we love what we do, and it keeps us going. From caring for new livestock to maximizing crop yields, every day on the farm brings its own set of challenges. We normally have to be prepared to tackle any problem that comes our way. We try, or at least you try to learn, adapt, find new ways of doing things in the farm, and it's not always easy, but it's worth it. So today I will take you for a tour in our farm, and just look, for example, this beautiful cow that we received. We are now preparing at least some meals. We give it some water. In this water, we're gonna give it we're gonna add some salt so that it tastes a little better, just not plain water. And then we're gonna organize and try to see if it can eat. Most of the time when you receive a new cow, it doesn't eat immediately because of the journey. This one came from quite a distance, and we have tried to give it some feeds, and it's amazing to just see how it enjoys the feeds that we actually are giving it. So when we talk about animals like cows, I love animals. I'm a lover of animals. When we talk about them, normally it's good to think about the challenges. We can talk about the challenges that we face when dealing with farm animals. So a big challenge always, the biggest challenge is always diseases and how to manage them, and when or how to identify them early enough. So with the new livestock that comes to the farm, there's always a risk of disease, and we have to be very vigilant to catch any sign of illness early, so that we don't mix the new cow with the old cows that we have. So that's why we have this one alone. We also do vaccination. We do checkups and just giving it some TLC. So normally it's just about the animals. Either it's just about caring and being there for the animal. And then we also have, as you can see, we have a beautiful picture. We were just blessed with a new calf, a little calf in the farm, and it's actively enjoying the day. It's starting to eat some grass. Besides that, we were doing some maize harvesting, and prior to this, I had fenced around this area. If you look at it, it was fenced. This was to prevent the cows and any other animals to get in the farm while the crops were growing. But apparently these poles are now rotten, and we're gonna remove them. But you see, we can't replace everything, so we do sorting and check the rotten the rotten ones we use for as firewood, and then the healthy ones we will add the new ones, and then we will fence this for next planting season. So right now it's about just sorting them out. Do you know that you can use sweet potato vines for as feeds in animals? Actually, it can be used in animals. It can be used in pigs. It can be used in cows. It can be used in pigs. Maybe sheep. I haven't tried that, but sweet potato vines are a very good source of feeds for animals. So we combine that with some napier grass. We cut them. Sometimes we cut them. Sometimes we chop them. But if you combine that and give it to animals, the animals will really have good feeds. So now we are going over to another thing. I usually like to learn new things, and I usually improve the skills or the new things that I've learned. Today, what you're seeing here, we are going to make a pond of azolla. I told you earlier on in the video that I will one day explain to you what azolla is. Azolla is an aquatic plant. It grows in water, and therefore when you're doing it, you have to have like a source of water. Most people do it in a pond. So for a small farmer like me, or for a person that is trying to do something new, what I thought of doing is just getting a plastic bag, and it should be whole. It shouldn't have any holes in it. And then we measure the area that you're going to cover it, and then we try to cut it as precise as possible. And this will help us to contain water. Instead of digging several wells around the farm, we only have this, which is also movable. We place it by a place somewhere which is safe, at least for other animals, so that they cannot ruin my plant. And then we will grow azolla in it. And azolla, we use it as feeds. It's very high in protein, so we give it to all animals actually. We give it to our chickens, we give it to our ducks, we give it to our pigs, we give it to our cows. And it reduces the cost of buying feeds in the farm. So when you have azolla, it generates very fast. So if you plant it like they say that after every 7 days it should be harvested, because it reproduces, and it reproduces a lot. So that is what I'm gonna do now, and I'm having some help because it's they don't know what I was doing. They don't know what this is. So as much as I wanted to do it myself, I also teach them. I give them the knowledge so that they can also use this in their homesteads. So right now we're just in the process of actually measuring and making sure that we have the right things, because the previous ones are now rotten and old, and therefore cannot be used. So we have a new plastic plastic bag that we can use to do this. Other than that, it has been well. The weather is good. It's sun, so there haven't been so much rain since I came. It hasn't been so much rain. We did some harvesting also. I don't know whether you saw back there, we had some maize, and this is just a small portion of the farm that I planted some maize on. And I planted this yellow maize. If you guys know the yellow maize, which we use for both human consumption and animal consumption. For animals, we grind them and then we use them to feed our ducks, and our chickens, and sometimes we also use it to feed our pigs. So most of the farm produce I reproduce here, or the farm produce that I have here, we use it here in the farm. Occasionally, I rarely sell. Let me remember. Have I ever sold some things? I rarely sell maize or sweet potato, because I also do some sweet potatoes. I'll show you in a video too, next, some videos up there. But I rarely sell my farm produce because we reuse them here in the farm to cut the cost of feed and feed production. So yeah, so we've done that, and as you see there, this is a little bit, we are just trying to showcase this very fast. The azolla, that is the base where we will have our water. You see, it can contain water now, so we will just add some manure in this. The manure is, we use the chicken manure and the cow manure, and then we add water, and then we will put our azolla in it, and that's it. Normally I do that, and I leave it for a day after adding the manure, just for the things to settle down, and then I plant my azolla the next day. So this was just to prepare it for today, and then the planting will be done tomorrow, but everything is ready. You see, I'm standing in like a pond, if you can see, but it's a homemade pond. It's not a dug well. I don't know, I think you understand what I mean. So yeah, that as they continue to just do the small fittings around there, I'll just get to my make a small garden. Here I have skuma wiki, which is the most commonly used vegetable in my country. Skuma wiki is just green colored, or other kales. So I had done this in, I think I showed you, I did this in January, and now it's starting to be old, but we still can eat from it. So I'll just pluck a few of this, and so that as the boys continue to finish, I also pluck the skuma wikis. And on this farm I have like skuma wiki, I have the spinach, I have the chicha, what is it called in English? I have black nightshade. I have a lot of vegetables, but exactly where I am right now, I'm gonna pick spinach and skuma wiki. So otherwise, guys, this is what the day has been. I'm gonna end my video, but before I do that, I wanna just thank you for everyone that is watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for keeping it right here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for liking my videos, and thank you for commenting. You guys commented. Some people sent me comments about the dogs, and yes, when I came, the dogs were looking so bad. So now they have been taken care of. They have been vaccinated, and they are on diet right now, and I'm hoping that they will improve very soon. Otherwise, how has your week been? And feel free to comment, ask a question if there's something that you want to ask. Share my videos with others, comment, like, and I see you in the next video. So right now, just enjoy and have a good time. Bye bye.